Find out what's weird and what's wonderful from your old buddy Kevin Wilde's Grizzlies Spurs. Keldon Johnson, nice look to win it, but check it out. It just rolls off the rim. Memphis wins. Los Angeles
might be why
wins
the Lakers
too.
make
Move
the
back up to the
playoffs,
10 spot. That's not.
That might be why they're
not wrong.
Who's writing letters? Kevin Wildes, what else you got for us?
Gotta finish.
Oh, first up, the weird Warriors down 3 against the Suns. Jordan Poole, game-tying shot with plenty of time left on the clock. Hubs tried to explain this to me. He's like, well, Booker was gonna foul him. And I was like, and Steve Kerr is not that mad. Here's the answer. It's the Elam ending, guys. Can we just put it in? Eventually it's gonna happen, and it'll be like when people smoked on airplanes. Like, that was actually happening? They would just foul strategically? Yeah, that was actually the rules. Moving on to the wonderful Mavs-Cavs in the Battle of the Abs. Luka fake spins Moses Brown. Oh, look at this. Moses, what are you doing?
Oh, I
This is
taught
10
him
times
that.
worse than falling down. You did, Nick?
I used to do that to him.
Oh, that's not
I
great.
did. I used to
Luka
do it to
with
him
35.
once he got taller than me.
Mavs win.
It was my only
Moving on
move.
to weird.
It's like
Pelicans, Blazers.
not knowing what day
Jose
of the week it
Alvarado,
is.
fresh off a new contract. Broussard, look in the corner. He pulls this off again. Look, he runs the baseline. And
Yo,
camouflage.
come on, dude.
This is fantastic.
I'm sorry, I don't like it. Wilds, I don't like it at all.
Why? They
at
got him a
this.
new
Come on.
contract. It's a
Camouflage.
great one.
It's just against the spirit of the game. Come
No, it's
on.
not. It's
They
fantastic.
shouldn't even allow that.
Pelicans win by 10.
Golly.
They shouldn't allow it. Moving on to the
Come
wonderful
on.
Celtic Heat. Marcus Smart with one of 20 awesome plays last night. Defensive Player of the Year?
Wilds, can I say something here?
$3.99, guys. I keep on
Please.
dropping the price. Yeah, is it about the paywall?
Wilds.
Go ahead.
No,
was gonna-
your buddy Simmons sent out a tweet yesterday saying Marcus Smart might be a better defender than Gary Payton. And I'm officially off the Celtics again. Come on now, guys. Come on. Let's all
Might
calm
be.
down. Gary
Might be.
Payton? Gary Payton, huh? Okay,
I agree.
let's all calm down.
You know what? You know what? That would hurt Jordan's legacy, so I agree with you. Moving on to the weird. Denver and Indy. Austin Rivers gets ejected for hitting Lance in the goatee? Makes you wonder. Having a huge beard, like the Rapunzel of beards, would it lead to more offensive fouls? Get guys ejected if you just had like a long ZZ Top beard, especially apropos since Lance sometimes plays the guitar. Denver wins. Joker is third.
Gotta get this thing right so they're under duress. Number 4, Jenna, I'm staying in the front office, but I'm going to the association.
Ooh.
My man Rob Pelinka. Now, early on, LeBron caught a lot of heat for the Russell Westbrook acquisition. But the fact is now LeBron has played so well, and at the end of the day, even though LeBron wanted Westbrook, Rob Pelinka has the final decision. And he decided he didn't have to listen to LeBron, didn't
Thank
listen to him
you.
when he wanted Tyronn Lue as the coach. So
Thank
Pelinka
you.
has to wear this season. And then this summer, big decisions will be made. Because I do think Rob Pelinka will survive, Nick. He's close with the Rambis family, or
dear
the
God.
Rambi, as you call them. And so I do think he'll survive. Frank Vogel will likely be gone. But now Pelinka has to rebuild this team to be able to compete for a championship this summer with a roster that's going to be tough to break up and move. Which leads us to number 3, Jenna. Another Laker, Anthony Davis. Reports now that the Lakers will at least consider moving Anthony Davis. Unbelievable. But remember, a couple of years ago, he was the second best player in the league, according to ESPN, heading into the preseason. And now he could be on the trading block. And the sentiment in much of LA, much of Laker Nation, is good riddance. I mean, how the mighty have fallen. So Anthony Davis is under duress, and he might come back this weekend. And if LeBron doesn't play, maybe LeBron will play, I think he will. But let's say he doesn't, can Anthony Davis lead the Lakers to enough victories to get them in the play-in without LeBron or with a hobbled LeBron? All right, at number 2, we are going back to the college basketball, there you go, the Duke players, all right? All of them, because all of America now is watching the NCAA tournament saying, wow, wouldn't a storybook ending be terrific? Coach K, the best coach since John Wooden, could go out with a championship? My goodness. And then you look at the rosters and you say, why shouldn't Duke win? They've got 3 players that many believe will be in the top 20 of this year's NBA draft, including Paolo Banchero, their best player, freshman, super duper freshman, 6'10", gonna be a top 5 pick, and another guy in AJ Griffin that'll be a lottery pick. And so the pressure's on these young kids to go ahead and deliver that championship to Coach K. Oh, and by the way, their team they play in the semis on Saturday, North Carolina. Oh my gosh, the hated rival. You cannot let Coach K's last game be a loss to North Carolina. So the pressure is on. And at number 1, he'll be here until he finds a home. And that's poor Baker Mayfield. Oh. I mean, just a year ago, he was on top of the world. Everyone was celebrating him. He led the Browns to the first playoff victory in nearly 3 decades. Progressive was talking about not only more commercials, but a sitcom. I'm joking. But still, it was all good for Baker. It was going great. And now he can't find a home. So Baker, until he finds a home, he's got to be on the Bud list. There it is.
Yeah, should be roommates on the Bud list with another guy who can't find a home, your beloved Jimmy G. So I have a lot of issues with this. We could have put Tom Brady on this Bud list because he's out here forcing coaches out. I was considering putting every single golfer who's going to play Augusta on the list because, do you see that? What's that rustling in the bushes? Is that a tiger? Oh, it is a tiger. Oh, you know I've already bet on Tiger to win this tournament, even though I don't know if he's playing it. However, none of them deserve inclusion as much as Nikola Jokic. So here's why. Kevin Wildes has made a good point to me about Jokic, or about Steve Nash, pardon me, and whether or not Nash winning back-to-back MVPs has actually been bad for him legacy-wise. If it's a cudgel that is used against him rather than we talk about how great he is. Well, Nikola Jokic, I think, indefensibly is going to win this MVP. And then look who he's going to be playing, Wildes, in round 1. Almost no matter what. He's going to be playing a better player who he finished ahead of in the MVP voting. Whether he plays the Warriors and Steph or the Mavs and Luka. And last year, when he ran away with MVP, it was all good until Chris Paul came to town and swept his ass out of the playoffs, averaging 25 and 10. And I am telling you right now, if Jokic wins this MVP and loses in round 1, the majority of NBA Twitter is going to come to my side of it. And next year will be a very different experience for Nikola Jokic. He's going to have hanging around him, oh yeah, listen, we know what he can do in the regular season. We know he's a great stats guy. But can you in the postseason, can you beat one of the other MVPs? Like, is that possible? Can you do it? So Jokic is going to have some nice hardware. Unfortunately, they're going to have to present it in a hallway or a ballroom somewhere because by the time they present the MVP, he's going to be home from the postseason. So listen, call Adam, tell him they better present this thing before game 6 of round 1 or else when's he going to get it? But so Nikola Jokic is on the Bud list. My Bud list, Broussard's Bud list. It's an addition to the
just
Bud
glass
list,
half full. If they did give Joker the MVP while he's on that carriage horse, I think that actually would be cool and may sway me to like wanting that to happen. Okay, yeah. My answer, Broussard, is the king, LeBron James. LeBron right now in first place for the scoring title, but also has a bum ankle. And the scoring race is close. Embiid and Giannis literally tied. Trey's there, but maybe he could go on like a crazy explosion. Luka's probably out of it. So the Lakers have 7 games left. LeBron needs to play in 70% of the games, 58 games total. So he needs 3 more of these games, and he's already out for the Jazz game. So he needs to come back 100%, Broussard, because he's got to be throwing up 30 points. Can't have him come out, score 15, score 19, and have Giannis come grab the scoring title. So just for that reason, I'm putting LeBron. And, you know, whatever large vacuum type thing he puts on his ankle under duress?
Well, look, while I think the scoring title would be tremendous for LeBron, it'd be a great legacy, addition to his legacy to win it this late in his career. I don't think there's the pressure there. Because look, if LeBron plays, he's playing 38 minutes. That's just all there is to it. Like, he will not go out there and play 30 minutes even. He's going 37, 38 minutes. So, but I don't think there's pressure for him to win the scoring title because nobody expected it. Nobody expected it. And yeah, historically, we won't remember it the same if he's second.
He wants
But for the time being, we'll still be like, my goodness, this dude was second in scoring at 37 years old. So I don't think he's under too much pressure. Nick, first I got to address the Steve Nash. Because it seems like both of you, Wilds and Nick, are on this, oh my God,